Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire!
And tonight we're talking about Legends of Tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun.
Season 5, Episode 5. Ahead of her time. Let us eat cake!
Let's eat cake! I think that actress,
Courtney Ford.
yes, had to have like a freaking blast
Oh, yeah.
playing
Totally.
her. Oh my god.
I love Ray's reaction. He's like, Nora?
Right? And then you had Nate going, I think we found the
Encore.
the encore. And then Ray's like, Nora's the encore? She's like, that's not Nora.
And I love how when Ava passed out those binders, Ray was the only one that was interested in reading it.
Yeah.
He was like so excited about it.
Yeah. He's so excited about all that nerdy crap.
I know. But I'm like, he's the only one who's reading it.
Right.
And I like that she left Ava in charge, you know, to be captain.
Yeah.
She felt like she had something to do again, and,
What the hell is she gone doing? Why is Sarah gone?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, she said she had some business to do in Star City.
Yeah.
But what the hell is the business?
I mean, Ava had something to do in the last episode too, like with the 80s thing, because like she with the killer that was going around, that was like, it was because it was like an 80s slasher type thing with like the prom. With the killer that was going around, Freddie Myers, she did a podcast and she's like, oh, I ranked him as like my top 5 like killers or whatever. And so she like, her and Sarah were like trying to go after it in like the 2004 time period of the high school reunion. And then like everybody else was in the 80s, like 1989. And it was, yeah.
Interesting.
It was funny.
Yeah. I do plan on watching it.
Yeah. But I felt like since last week, Bayrod's been getting better. Like, I know you didn't see last week's episode yet, but I said in the review that I felt like, I said I still don't really like him that much, but I said that I liked the fact that he was actually doing something for the team, and he was working with them. And I felt like he did that this episode too.
Yeah.
So I'm starting
when she asked, like, what do you guys do here around here for fun? He didn't automatically say, let me introduce you to my bong.
Right. So, like, he's gradually starting to, like, integrate himself into the team. And I'm okay with that, but I still don't necessarily like him all that much. But at least he's not acting like a tweaker anymore.
Yeah.
Who just sits around chilling and doing pot all the time. So, there's that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... And I love how Mick was like, I think I have an STD or something, and he was just, like, having feelings for that girl.
Yeah.
From last episode, because it was, like, at the reunion, and she's like, Mick? And, like, they, like, were all making out at the end of the episode.
Yeah. What if she's the woman that he based the purple 3-titted woman on?
Maybe. Because they hadn't seen each other in a long time.
Yeah. And then he based his story on her.
Yeah.
Purple with 3 boobs. She was purple, wasn't she? Purple-ish. She wasn't a normal skin color.
Yeah. And then the whole thing with Constantine.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw some of it last episode too.
It was interesting finding out, that like he was in love with her, with what's her face's mom.
Yeah.
And that she might not have been born if Constantine gave up witchcraft.
Gave up magic.
Yeah. Because Constantine might have stayed with Constantine. I mean, she would have for the moment.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
That's a startling revelation.
Yeah. Because the last love interest we saw for Constantine was a man. So I thought Constantine was just gay.
Yeah, I think... No, because in his show...
Oh, right, because he was also banging Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bi.
He's bisexual like Sarah is.
Right. I just forgot that tonight.
Yeah, because in his show, too, like, he was with a woman.
Yeah.
So he's...
Yeah.
But I mean, in his show, they didn't really explore that. It's more explored on this.
Yeah. Well, they weren't really touching on that subject back then.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, what, 2014 or 15?
Yeah, that wasn't a subject touched very often.
And the show was only a season, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, so... He's that.
He's bi. Yeah, like, I knew that, but tonight, like, I forgot, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's been so long since we've seen him with anyone, and the last person we saw him with was a guy. So... But, yeah. So... Seeing him with a mohawk and dark eyeshadow.
I know! I was like, he looks really weird with the mohawk.
And his dark eyeliner.
Yeah.
So, like, I had to hold in a laugh. I was busting. But, like, and then
I love how Nate automatically just wanted to, like, go, like, wanted Zari to go, you know?
But, like, to find out that, freaking, what's her name? The one that's not Amara.
Oh, Amaya?
Amaya. The one
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. To find out that she's freaking old enough to know about, I mean, everyone knows about the loom, but, like, that she's freaking old enough to have, like, been around when it was still being created and to have been freaking one to destroy it.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell.
Right.
How old is this bitch?
Yeah.
I mean, she was stuck in hell for, like, a long time.
And then the one that he's trying to save is Astra, right? Okay. The one who wants to kill him.
Yeah.
Have him be killed.
Yeah. Finding out that Charlie is the one that destroyed the loom kind of makes me wonder if maybe she's one of the three that created it.
She could be.
Or she's related to them.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know if she would be one of the three that created it. Because, like, I'm not entirely sure if they had eyes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
There were a lot of stories where the old witchy women did not have eyes. You know,
now that makes me think of the Eagles song.
Witchy woman, she's got the moon in her eyes. Witchy woman, see how high she flies. But you know, like you have the ones that see the future or whatever. And they all share, the sisters all share the one eye. And I'm not sure about the loom.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again, they said three women made the loom. So, I mean, like, they liked the number 3 and they liked old women. I don't remember who has eyes and who don't.
Yeah.
But Charlie obviously has eyes. She's a shapeshifter.
Yep.
I wonder what she looks like. Her original
in her original
body.
form. Yeah.
Or if she can even shift into that anymore, or if her original body is so old that if she tried, she'd just disintegrate into dust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like Grace, she can shapeshift into all the different forms.
Yes.
Except Grace isn't that old.
No. But yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah. And Zari, like, we have to talk about Zari.
Yes, we do.
I miss our Zari.
I do too, but it looks like
She's
we're on our way.
Yeah, she's having, like last episode too, like, when they showed that little recap where, like, she was trying to get into the computer, she had, like, visions of, like she did when she was eating the donut, like, of Zari, of her other self. And so, like, I think that she's slowly, like, starting to remember.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Because when she was wearing the flannel and the jeans and her hair was up, she looked like
I was like, oh my gosh, it's Zari!
Yeah.
It's Zari.
And Nate, like, the way he looked at her, too.
Yes. Like,
when she does become our Zari again, that reunion.
Yeah.
My heart.
Right? And the thing is that she'll remember everything that happened to her. Nate won't. So, like, she might remember their entire relationship and how in love they were without ever having said it until that final moment, you know. And then Nate remembers none of it.
My heart. I loved their build-up so much, and that kiss. Oh, I went back and rewatched it afterwards. Like, it was so
I can't.
epic.
I can't. I refuse because I can't.
So amazing. You can't what?
I can't. I'm not gonna go back and watch that.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, after it aired.
Mm.
Not, like, recently.
Yeah, but even back then, because, I mean, like, you know.
Because I was just so, like, so into them. And, like, that build-up of them getting together. That, like, when it happened, I was just, like, freaking out. Because it was, like, I was so happy.
Yeah.
You know? But... Because there's an episode coming up called Zari, Not Zari.
Yeah.
So...
So she's Zari, but she's not Zari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she's realizing that, you know, what she did, like, was kind of a jerk move and, you know.
Yeah, and she's also realizing, like, she had that heart-to-heart with Ava. And she was like...
She's like, I have a million followers, but I don't have any friends. And
you have
like,
one.
You have one.
And she's also like, I don't know who I am.
Yeah.
And,
like, I've spent so long trying to get people to like me that I don't know who I am. Like,
and I'm just like, you're sorry. Like, just be my Zari again!
Because the next one's called Mortal Kombat with Genghis Khan. And then it's Mr. Parker's Cul-de-sac. Whatever that is. And then Romeo versus Juliet, Dawn of Justness. Gosh. And then Zari, Not Zari.
So are they saying that Romeo and Juliet went to hell? Because they have to be the encore.
Yeah.
So the encore is two separate people in that one episode.
Romeo versus Juliet, Dawn of Justness.
Yeah.
And then the Great British Fake Off. It's Zari, Not Zari, and then Great British Bake Off, Ship Broken, Freaks and Geeks. Oh, that's probably 1990s. Because that's when that show was on. I Am Legends. And then the one where we're taped on TV. And then Swan Thong. Which is probably when Ray and Nora leave.
Yeah, because it's their swan song.
Yeah, so that makes me wonder how many episodes this season's gonna have if that's episode 15. Because normally the seasons for Legends are about 16 episodes.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, maybe we're finally getting a full-length season?
Because they said that it was gonna be in the first half of the season.
So maybe we're actually finally getting a full length.
Maybe.
That would be really nice.
Yeah. But I mean, that still would only be like 5 or 6 episodes until the end. If it was episode 15. If there's 22 episodes. And normally if it's the first half, it's like, 10 and 10 or 11 and 11 or something like that. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll be before that.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be.
No.
I want it to last as long as
if
possible.
If it's before that, then who the hell's swan song is it?
I don't know.
That's scary.
Yeah. I hope it's not before that.
It needs to be theirs, because I can't lose anyone. I can lose Behrad.
Yeah, but I don't think that they would have an episode solely dedicated to him leaving.
Hell no.
He just came on.
No one likes him enough.
So it's gotta be Ray and Nora.
I can't lose anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, we lost Constantine tonight.
Right? Unless they find a way to bring him back.
They're gonna find a way to bring him back.
Because it's freaking Constantine.
They cheated his last 10 years.
And they need him.
Yeah.
He's necessary.
Since they cheated his last 10 years, they're gonna find a way to get him back because, technically he should have those 10 years to live. So, they're gonna find a loophole somewhere.
I don't want Constantine to go.
No.
But yeah, that was it was really great. I give a lot of kudos to Courtney Ford for playing Marie Antoinette in this episode. She was really good.
Yes, I bet she loved doing that accent.
Yeah.
She probably loved saying "let them eat cake" as well.
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake. I was like the way she did it and her hands.
Yeah.
I'm like, she is
loving it.
Yes. Just like Zari said, Yas Queen,
Yas Queen, Yas.
Yas Queen, Yas.
Yas Queen.
Yeah, I just...
But yeah, I thought Ava stepped up. She did a good job.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to try so hard, though. She's good as she is.
Exactly.
And then Gary, oh my gosh. At the beginning, when he freaking used that spell.
He used a spell, and the only thing that happened is the doorknob fell off.
I was like, he actually knows a spell?
I mean, he's been tutored for long enough. But all that magic, all those words, the glowing door, and just the fucking doorknob.
Yeah. He's like, what have you done?
What have you done, Gary? You know how SpongeBob has Gary the snail?
No.
Okay. Well, he does. It's his pet, like a cat. It even fucking meows.
Oh my gosh.
And has a food bowl that says Gary on it.
Wow.
And he puts solid food
I haven't
in it.
watched enough SpongeBob to care.
Well, its name is Gary. And as much as I would like to say that Gary reminds me of Gary, the snail is smarter than Gary. So, I'm going to have to say that out of these two, where you have SpongeBob and Gary, and you have
Gary the snail.
Yeah, SpongeBob and Gary.
Yeah.
And then you have Constantine and Gary. I'm sorry, but Gary is the SpongeBob in this relationship. And that's fucking sad. SpongeBob is stupid.
He is stupid. I hate that show.
Yes. with a burning passion.
My kids will not watch that show.
No, never.
No.
Mm-mm.
Any other cartoon is fine, but not that.
Any?
Not any. But not that one.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, there are quite a few.
Not Teen Titans Go either.
Oh, hell no.
The original Teen Titans.
Yes.
And all the old cartoons like Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo and all that stuff.
And Woody Woodpecker.
Yes.
And Wile E. Coyote.
Yes. And Roadrunner.
Roadrunner. Meet me.
I love Roadrunner. Beep beep.
Right. Meet me.
And Daffy and Bugs.
And Looney Tunes.
I love
Baby
Tom
Looney
and Jerry. Tom and Jerry was my show.
Yes.
And all the superhero cartoons. Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. I need to see you. Yes. My parents did not let me watch that growing up.
Wow.
Yes.
I watched that all the time. I watched that. I watched Dexter's Laboratory. I watched Johnny Bravo. I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Hell no.
Courage the Cowardly Dog legit scared me. It had scary stuff in it.
I'm sure it did. Creeped me out just slightly.
I wasn't allowed to watch Rugrats, but my parents
neither.
were fine with me watching Powerpuff Girls. But I was like around 12 by the time I was watching Powerpuff Girls, so I was older.
Right.
So it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But if
I
I'd
think
been
it was
young,
all the fighting.
Yeah.
My brother and I really didn't get along.
But when I was little, like a kid, they didn't want me to watch Rugrats.
Yeah.
The only time I would see it was if I was like at other people's houses or like daycare or something. Because my mom specifically didn't like me to watch that.
Yeah.
She's like, they're brats and they say bad words.
Yeah, my mom was like, that older girl is, no, you're just not watching it.
Yeah, so my mom
I'm
was
like,
that too.
Angelica? But she's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, Legends is awesome. And
it is, and I mean, this episode I think was pretty good.
it was. It'll be better when Zari remembers who she is and we get Constantine back.
Yes.
And see, this is how much that I care for him. I can't remember his name.
Bayrod.
I just said it, right? And I forgot it. That's how much I care.
Yeah.
Once we get rid of him and get Zari back and get Constantine back, the show will be great.
Yeah. But then Ray won't be on it anymore.
They'll find someone else.
But it's not the same!
I know. I used to look forward to every time Nora came on screen. And now when she's with her as a fairy godmother,
right?
I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, I was happy last week because we got to see her again. Because we didn't see her in the one before that. And I missed Nora.
I liked her a lot more with her dark magic.
Yeah.
She was more interesting.
I'm just happy that Ray has somebody.
Yeah.
Because he always had such a hard time with that. So, you know, I'm glad he's actually happy with somebody.
Yeah, at first it was Felicity.
Well, clearly Felicity was meant to be with Oliver.
Obviously. But first it was Felicity, and then it was Hawk Girl.
I liked him with Hawk Girl.
Yes, but she was meant to be with Hawkman.
Yeah.
I mean, they freaking ignored that meant to be with Hawkman shit in Justice League. Why couldn't they have done it here?
I really like, you know, I know this isn't Ray, but I really liked Nate and Amaya.
Yes.
Other than Nate and Zari, I loved Nate and Amaya.
Yes, but you knew that was doomed from the start.
Yeah. But I still loved it.
Yeah.
Just because it was doomed doesn't mean I'm not gonna fall for it. There's many doomed couples that I've liked. Like Swanfire.
Yes.
Forever bitter.
Right. Dude, the other day I saw this dude walking around in a blue shirt, and guess what was on it?
What?
Bebo.
Bebo love cuddles.
Hell no. Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
Oh. Anyways, yeah.
So next week is Genghis Khan.
Mm-hmm.
And freaking Nate's all Khan! And I loved it. Because the Star Trek nerd in me was super happy.
Yeah. I wonder what Zari's role is gonna be.
I know, me too.
Maybe she's gonna be one of the women that lure Genghis Khan over.
Maybe.
Because, you know, he loved to sow his wild oats.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think the Freaks and Geeks one's gonna definitely be 90s, though. That'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm. You know, I can't wait until Zari remembers her past, and then she remembers that her and Sarah freaking turned down a god.
Right?
Like, she freaking turned down a god.
To be with Nate.
Yeah.
But Nate is what's his power again?
He's Citizen Steel.
Yeah. He's still cool.
Yeah. He's not a god.
I know, but he's still cool.
Yeah.
I'd be with Nate.
Yeah, Nate's pretty.
Nate and Ray, I'd be with either of them.
Nate has some serious issues. So
I'd probably be more like want to be with somebody more like Ray, just because like he'd be like so like silly and like geeky and
yeah,
nerdy and funny. So
yeah.
But I like Nate too.
I would like Nate better if he didn't have as many hang-ups
Yeah.
as he does. He's got one too many daddy issues.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's okay having some daddy issues.
Yes, it is.
Because a lot of characters have daddy issues.
A lot of people have daddy issues.
Yeah, a lot of characters that I like in shows have that issue. So I'm not,
He's just got a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he worked through some of them. But... And it's not just daddy issues that he has, it's parental issues.
Mm-hmm.
Family. That family.
Right.
All of them fucking drunk before the party started
Yeah.
last season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, KMS.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be a one and done, but but Ray would be for life.
Yeah. He'd be like the F, marry, kill. Like, you would F Nate, marry Ray, and kill, I don't know, Bayrod.
Yes. Yes. I'm down.
I mean, sure.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, okay. So I suppose
Until next time, always stay true to who you are.